Wednesday, and I hope you're having a great day. It's May 28th, and I'm here to bring you a little bit of gratitude with attitude. I'm still visiting my friend and having a beautiful morning out here on the porch. And here, let me put the nice trees and the stuff in the background. There we go. That's cool. I have a very precarious situation here with my tripod, but let's hope it holds. Okay, so I hope you're having a good day. I'm having a fabulous week. I am, if you haven't guessed, I am away still today. I just keep extending it because I work remotely and study remotely, so things are going well here, and I am going to, whoa, there we go. Let's see here. Hold on a sec. There we go. That should do it. Okay. Anyway, this is just sort of a little quick setup. Well, okay. So cheers to you. If you have a glass of water or a coffee, stay hydrated. Good morning. I'm T. Waldron if you're new to the channel. And it's warm here. I'm on the east coast of the US. I've got water, also a coffee with a protein shake in it, vanilla, today. So it's really fantastic. I'm blessed to be here with you. Let's get into our breathing. So I really want to get back into our book with Florence Scovel Shinn. So if you can, close your eyes and inhale through your nose. Take a nice deep breath in. Let this breath go deep this time into your lungs, all the way down to your belly. Hold it there. Let that oxygen go to all parts of your body. And exhale. Okay. Let that air out and hold that air out. Let those lungs be empty. So when we inhale next time, we appreciate that air. Inhale. And hold it. And exhale. Hold the air out. We're doing a little deep breathing. Good morning if you just joined us. And inhale. And hold it. And exhale. And hold the air out. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're doing a little bit of deep breathing, and then I'm going to share some wisdom from Florence Scovel Shinn with you. Inhale. And hold it. And exhale. We'll do one more breath together, then you can continue doing this on your own. I just can't breathe and read at the same time. So one more inhale. Fantastic. And then exhale. Okay. Hi folks. Listen, so this is a self-love channel. So if you are feeling like you want to make a rude comment or be disgusting, then please move on. Don't do it. Resist that urge. You know what? Use this as thank you. Yeah, I'm out at a friend's, and it's been beautiful here. So we've been sitting outside for parts of the day. Good morning. Hi, Jaden. Hi, Toxic. Thank you. And Darren, I hope you're breathing deeply. Yeah, thank you. I'm hoping that too. Toxic. Hi, Ida. Good morning. So I'm T. Waldron. I have a channel on self-growth, self-improvement. Hi, David. Good morning. And if you haven't had a drink of water yet, get yourself some water. Hello. Hi, Ori. So I have a channel on being your best self. So I'm hoping that you're here for that. And if you're not, then yes, thank you for turning the negatives into a positive. I love that because that is what life is about. And I love that. And I was thinking I had some really, I looked back at the replay because I can't always read all the comments, but you know, there were some really pretty raunchy things in my comments yesterday. And those are the people that need the most love for themselves and that we should try to be kind to. So good morning. Hi. So, oh, good morning, Andrew. Yeah, this is a self-care channel. So we do a little bit of meditation, a little bit of hydration, and I'm going to read to you some inspirational words. So this is called, thank you for reminding me about something. Yeah, it's called Chatting with My Cat, because when I went through some hard stuff in my life, I talked to my cat. I had no other outlet, and she was there for me. And it's T. Waldron at Chatting with My Cat. So you could just click on the little picture of my cat sleeping, and then I think you can get to my channel from there. So, but don't sign off yet because I have some good stuff to share from you. I read to you from this book from Florence Scovel Shinn. She's amazing. She was a metaphysician. She was born. She published this book herself 100 years ago in 1925, and the stuff is still like really, really good. I'll read one line here. Someone has said that courage contains genius and magic. Isn't that wisdom? I love that. Okay. Okay, so she goes on. Now, what she does is and it's not religious, but she looks at the Bible as a roadmap to the rules of life. She calls the game of life and how to play it. Okay, so she says in the 23rd Psalm we read, "He restoreth my soul." This means that our subconscious mind or soul must be restored with right ideas, and the spirit or the subconscious and superconscious mind. They must be one. Okay, so our subconscious, what we don't even know we're thinking, and what we consciously think, have to be united. They have to be the same. Otherwise, we're like fighting internally. When the subconscious is flooded with the perfect ideas of the superconscious, we are one. We are one with the realm of perfect ideas. We are made in God's image and likeness, an image or imagination, and this is given power and dominion over all things in our mind, body, and affairs. So that's a lot of power. Okay. Yeah, your soul is your body. Yeah. When did you get your cat? Yeah, I got her about 4 years ago. She's not with me right now. I'm away at a friend's. But usually she sits with me during this live. And it's so funny because just before the live, she jumps on the chair and she knows. She loves to be part of this. So thank you for asking. Now her name is Pumpkin. She's in a bunch of the other videos. You can check them out later, but because I'm not done with the message. But does that make sense to you guys? Does that, your soul is your body? That I agree with. Okay. Okay, keep it rated G, please. Anyway, so our souls are eternal, okay? Our bodies are not, obviously. We live, we die. But our souls, and many different religions, pretty much all of them, all the religions in the world recognize that our soul lives on forever. So that is just a beautiful concept, and it's true. It's safe to say that that all sickness and unhappiness come from the violation of the law of love. So that is very cool. A new commandment I give unto you, love one another. And in the game of life, love or good will take every trick. So love or good is going to win every time. So bear that in mind when there's people out there that are rude to you, that are mean or impatient. They're living from fear, and maybe they don't know any better. So I say just send love out to them and protect yourself. Don't be foolish with it. But there's no reason to meet them with fear and anger. We have to keep ourselves in the vibration of love and peace. And it's hard sometimes. It's hard, especially when it's people you're close to, or that you deal with every day. So that can be really, really difficult. And then she goes on to give an example. For example, a woman I know had for years an appearance of a terrible skin disease. Doctors told her it was incurable, and she was in despair. She was on the stage, and she feared she would soon have to give up her profession. She had no other means of support. She, however, procured a good engagement. And on opening night, she made a great hit. She received flattering notices and reviews from the critics and was joyful and elated. The next day, she received a notice of dismissal. A man in the cast had been jealous of her success and caused her to be sent away. He felt hatred. Wait, where is that? She felt hatred and resentment taking complete possession of her. And she cried out, "Oh God, don't let me hate that man." And that night, she worked for hours in silence. And she said, I soon came into a very deep silence. I seemed to be at peace with myself, with the man, and with the whole world. I continued this for 2 following nights, and on the 3rd day, I found I was healed completely of the skin disease. In asking for love or goodwill, she had fulfilled the law, for love is fulfilling the law. And the disease, which came from her subconscious resentment, was wiped out. So isn't that interesting? Can you work for me? Hi. I'm always looking for people to be on the team. I don't have any budget, though, to pay people. So if you want to volunteer, absolutely. Right now, I'm a full-time student. I quit my job after 17 and a half years So I'm pursuing a master's in strategic business leadership and a doctorate in metaphysical life coaching, because that's what Florence Scovel Shinn was. And that's what inspired me. Like, I read her book and I said, I want to do what she did. So here we are. So I do this channel, and I saved up money, and I'm a full-time student, and I'm so blessed. I love life, and I love learning. So please do stay with the channel. If if you can't afford to be a volunteer, just work on the channel. Check it out. I would love you to comment and let me know what you think, how it could be better, because I'm always looking to improve. Okay. Cheers. Stay hydrated. But isn't that an interesting story? So she had a skin disease because she didn't even know she had hatred in her subconscious, and she felt resentment. And then when she worked on it, she had to do it, focus on it for 2 days, 2.5, 3 days. She was able to heal herself. So that was really beautiful. Hi, Esther. Good morning. Hello. Hi, Robot. Good morning. Oh, thank you. No, I'll pray for you too. Yeah, I think we should pray for each other. It's great. And I'm good. I'm in a good place. I'm not complaining about anything. I think it's a blessing to be able to do what I'm doing. I'm launching another business pretty soon, which is actually teaching classes at different senior centers and places like that, because I also am an artist. So I probably will be doing some art classes pretty soon. Yeah, we should pray for each other. That's so beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, Jay, I agree. And Esther, good morning, and Robot and Roots. Let me read a little more, because this was incredible. Here we go. Continual criticism produces rheumatism, as critical, inharmonious thoughts cause unnatural deposits in the blood which settle in the joints. False growths are caused by jealousy, hatred, unforgiveness, fear, etc. Every disease is caused by a mind not at ease. Okay, so thank you. Yeah. Oh, pray for humanity. That's beautiful. Oh, where are you, Jay? In the rain. Yeah, I'm here on the east coast of the U.S. Visiting a friend right now. Yeah, we need to pray for humanity, Robot. I agree. I agree. All of us, like, we're all one. You know, people think, oh, we're so separate. We're not. I think this learning and this studying this stuff has really helped me realize that it's important that we are unified inside, like our subconscious matches our conscious thoughts, matches our actions, matches how we have like our how we move through the world. It all goes together. Oh yeah, no, this is not the kind of, I'm not that kind of content. I'm like for your soul, for your spirit. But thank you for asking. Oh, how nice. Thank you, Roots. Yeah, just I think my email is somewhere in my contacts there. So definitely send me an email, and I would love to connect with you about that. Because yeah, I make my own videos, I edit them, and then I'm trying to get more content out, but it's just really hard because I'm doing 2, full-time classes. Oh, I'm also studying to be a coach, a life coach, and I'm getting certified for that at the same time. So it's really busy. But you're in the Philippines. That's so cool. Is it evening there? I would think so. Yeah. All right, let's finish. Let's finish this up, and then we'll wrap it up for the day. But I thank you. If you guys want to put in the chat where you're typing in from, I would love that. I just saw Philippines and somewhere where it's rainy. I'm not sure where. But yeah, it was rainy all last week at where I was back home. So I'm really grateful for this weather, and it's really nice. Okay, so we said there. False growths are caused by jealousy, and I'm going to read that again because it's very powerful. Okay? False growths are caused by jealousy, hatred, unforgiveness, fear. Every disease is caused by a mind not at ease. I said once in class, and she would teach classes, I said once in my class, there is no use asking anyone, what is the matter with you? We might just as well say, who is the matter with you? Because unforgiveness is the most prolific cause of disease. It will harden the arteries or liver and affect eyesight. In its train are endless ills. So that is just a beautiful thing. Okay, I'm not going to read the next part because it's another story, but she has a lot of experience connecting our mind with our body, and that is just so lovely. This is from the book The Game of Life and How to Play It by Florence Scovel Shinn, and she published this book by herself, published it in 1925, 100 years ago, which is so cool because it's a 100-year anniversary. And I was still working full time last year when I first read it. And I had my job for 17 and a half years. It was a beautiful job. And I said, I want to follow this information and really dig more into it. So that's why I'm going now for a doctorate in metaphysical life coaching. So I'm really blessed to be able to pursue the knowledge. Like, I feel like either you're a growth mindset or you're a fixed mindset. And that was studied by Carol Dweck. She is a researcher from Stanford University. And she wrote a whole book about growth mindset versus fixed mindset. Carol Dweck, D-W-E-K. And she basically did, if you've ever heard of it, it's called the marshmallow test. So she had a bunch of kids, I think they were like second graders, and she set them up in a room, and she had them each, I think, at a desk, and she put one marshmallow in front of them, and she said, if you can, wait, I don't know if she did the marshmallow test. Hold on. She might have done another test. Anyway, no, she did a different test. It wasn't the marshmallow test. Sorry, my mistake. But she basically did a test saying, oh, I know. She told some kids, she said, you're so smart, no matter what you do. Hi, Chastity, welcome back. She told some kids, she said, you're a good learner. You're good at learning. You are, you're there to spread your mind. And then she told some kids, you get all the questions right. And so one group was really focused on getting the answers right, and that's all they focused on. And then the other group was okay with learning and getting some of the questions wrong as long as they were learning. And she I don't know, somehow measured that. And basically she discovered there's two different types of minds. I'll have to research that better. So don't go by what I just said now. That was kind of off the top of my head. But she basically found there are two different kinds of mindsets. And there's one that is a growth mindset, which obviously, if you're tuning into this and you're still here, thank you. I really appreciate your time and energy and attention. But a growth mindset you're okay with making mistakes. You're here to learn, you're here to grow. And a fixed mindset is more operates out of fear and scarcity. And a growth mindset is abundance and love. I think, I just said that last part because I see it to be true. Hi, Wally, good morning. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, so we have the Philippines and the US. Where's everybody else tuning in from? And if you've been to the channel before, like some of you I know have been here before, I'm away at a friend's house. So cheers, I'm on their back porch because the weather's nice. It's supposed to rain the next 2 days. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But and I used to be a fixed mindset. I used to be very sort of like results oriented and be afraid to make a mistake and concerned about what people thought about me and just very limited in my thinking. And oh, that's beautiful, Roots. Failures should be our stairs in climbing up. They are. Failures are our stairs in climbing up. That's how we learn. Absolutely. That's gorgeous. Yeah, so we can achieve so much more and not be afraid of failure, not be afraid what people think of us. I'm actually working on a video now and I've been editing it for like 4 days. It's been taking me forever. So I could use help with my editing, but because I want to make sure stuff is, my longer form videos are very useful, full of information, but also not too long. So it's hard finding that balance for me. I try to decide, what is this important or not? But anyway, it says about what I learned. And that's one of the things is just keep going, and you're gonna make mistakes. If you set a goal and you're aiming towards it, you will probably, you're gonna move toward it, even if it's slow. And you know what, then you might decide, you know what, that's not the goal I want to get to. I want to go to a different goal. And then you can change. But if you don't move, if you don't try, if you don't put energy into it, you're gonna stay where you are. So you have to decide, what do you want to do? Do you want to keep going? Do you want to keep achieving things? Or do you want to let it go? And do you want to just, be, and a lot of people just operate through life because they don't know any better, but once you decide whether you want to keep going and learning, or if you just are comfortable. And that's the key. Comfort is the enemy of progress, I find. So I hope you guys have a great day. I'm going to let y'all go. I am not working today, so oh, hi. Yeah, I'm just tuning out now, but go watch it back, and I'll be back tomorrow. because I actually have to go and edit my video and study for my classes. So I hope you're having a great, you're never late, Natsu. You're right on time. You tuned in. Just watch it back though. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sart 505. I appreciate that. I don't know if that's Sartre, but anyway, thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. I hope you have a great day and have an awesome one. Cheers. Bye-bye.